Founded in 1889, St. Leo is the third largest Catholic university in the United States and currently serves more than 16,000 students. They study at its university campus in Greater Tampa Bay, through its online programs, and at more than 40 teaching locations in 7 states, boasting small class sizes, academic excellence, and state-of-the-art technology. St. Leo is a thriving community you definitely want to be a part of.
Welcome to St. Leo University. I'm Frank Britton, the voice of the St. Leo Lions men's lacrosse team. It's mostly clear and 82 degrees on Sunday, April 29th, and we are back rooftop overlooking University Turf Stadium, and it's a special edition of Sunday afternoon lacrosse. This afternoon, the St. Leo Lions are hosting, for the first time, the Sunshine State Conference Men's Lacrosse Championship game. In today's championship game, the number 9 USILA ranked and number 3 seed Tampa Spartans will take on your number 5 USILA ranked and number 1 seed Sunshine State Conference title winner St. Leo Lions. Rory Whipple leads the number 9 Tampa men's lacrosse program in his 7th season as head coach. Assistant coaches Chris Burdick, Ryan Sullivan, Connor Whipple, Mike O'Neill, and Peter Plasky will be on the sidelines with the Spartans. The Tampa University Spartans are currently 14-4 with a 6-2 in-conference record, having redeemed their earlier loss to Florida Tech with a 19-12 victory in Thursday's playoff game. Tampa's road to the championship started with a 6-game win streak that included taking down the then number 7 NYIT and toppling the number 1 ranked team at the time, Limestone. Tampa's first loss came at the hands of number 8 Colorado Mesa, and after 2 more strong outings against ranked teams Belmont Abbey and Lindenwood, the Spartans lost their first Sunshine State Conference game to Florida Tech. After clearing away the other conference competition, their only other loss was to eventual title winner St. Leo. Tampa has been to and won every men's lacrosse Sunshine State Conference championship game. Today the Spartans look to keep that streak alive as they also look for revenge against the St. Leo Lions. A 13th-year head coach and Sunshine State Conference Coach of the Year, Brad Jorgensen, along with assistant coaches Ryan Burke, Cody Takanawa, and Chad Hadlock, bring the number 5 ranked Lions back to home turf, riding a 10-game win streak. Leo has had an 8-0 record in conference, and for the first time, are Sunshine State Conference title holders. The Lions earned their spot in today's final with a 9-6 win over Rollins this past Thursday. St. Leo started their run to the championship game with a 4-game win streak, having outscored their opponents 61-36. And after a strong showing in an upset win against number 7 NYIT, Leo traveled to Mount Olive, where the number 16 ranked Trojans handed the Lions their only loss of the season. The men bounced back with significant wins over Queens and number 16 Lindenwood, and then they headed toward the Sunshine State Conference. 3 of their 7 wins were settled in the last few minutes of the game. Winning goals came at 8 seconds against Rollins, 7 seconds against Lynn, and 2.8 seconds against Tampa. The 2018 St. Leo Lions are a solid 4-quarter, never-quit team, and today the Lions' goal is to win without any last-second heroics. St. Leo is 14-1, and here on another fantastic Florida spring afternoon, we're playing for the Sunshine State Conference Championship. Let's go Lions. And for more information about the Lions men's lacrosse program and the many other sports here at St. Leo University, check out stleolions.com. We'll be back in just a few for the hot hands to watch in tonight's game.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
And welcome back to St. Leo University. Yet again, another gorgeous day for a home game for the Lions. You can see in the background we've got slightly hazy skies, but it's nice and clear. Every once in a while a little breeze kicks up, but it's going to get warm as the game goes on. 82 to start, and it's just going to get hotter here in Florida. But both teams are ready for that. And we're going to take a second now to talk about the hot hands to watch in today's game. We're going to start with Tampa and with the goalies. After 18 games, number 15, Sunshine State Conference Freshman of the Year, B.J. Borowski, has a 55 save percentage and has given up only 117 goals. He's looked really great this year. He has 143 saves, giving up an excellent average of 8.18 goals per game. In Thursday's playoff game against Florida Tech, Borowski played only 40 of the 60 minutes. And he was platooning with teammate Brian Karn, but Borowski did face 12 Panther shots. He had 5 saves and 7 goals against. Now for St. Leo, our go-to guy, number 32, Tom Tatarian. He's got a 14-1 record as he starts his 16th game here in 2018. Tom T's overall save percentage is 60.4 with a total of 134 goals against, making a 9.15 goals against average and 204 saves on the season. Tatarian faced 33 shots and gave up only 6 goals with 15 saves in the playoff game against Rollins. Now going to the points leaders. Tampa's 3 points leaders are from their 3 starting attackmen. Junior number 42, Andrew Q, holds the team lead with 67 points off of 48 goals and 19 assists. But number 8, Brian Wright, is a real threat with 51 points on the year from 36 goals and 15 assists. And listed as a midi, but starting on attack, number 2, junior Matt Vetter, has 30 goals and 17 assists, giving him 47 points so far. A strong threesome for Tampa. Against Florida Tech, Q had 4 points with 3 goals and 1 assist. Vetter with 2 goals and 1 assist, posting 3 points. Wright had a single unassisted goal. Now for the Lions, the St. Leo Lacrosse Trinity of Gilmore, Powells, and Kurtenbach continues to lead the team in points, not only for 2018, but throughout 2017 as well. 2 years now. And the all-time St. Leo point leader and 2018 Sunshine State Conference Player of the Year, senior number 31, Jake Gilmore, now has 67 points from 31 goals and 36 assists. Number 42, senior Kyle Powells, who after last game jumped to second for points, leads the Lions in goals. He has 63 points on the season from 14 assists and a crazy 49 goals in 15 games. And fellow attackman and junior number 52, Charlie Kurtenbach, watch out for him today. He has 61 points off of 25 assists and 36 goals. This lacrosse trinity accounted for 10 points, 3 assists, and 7 goals against Rollins in their playoff win. Now, at the X, this has been a struggle this year for the Lions, but not for Tampa. Number 24, sophomore Ross Dickerson, is Tampa's face-off specialist. He's taken nearly all of their scrums this season. With 230 wins on 311 attempts, he has an incredibly high 73.9 face-off win percentage. He has only 3 goals on 9 shots on the season, though, so look for Dickerson to dish off immediately after each win. And 2 of those 3 goals he scored were in their playoff game against Tech. And Dickerson did nearly all the work at the X in that game, having a 78.1 win percentage, going 25 for 32. Dickerson looked absolutely brilliant in the game against Tech. Now for the Lions, number 1, freshman Jordan Williams is coach's go-to guy this season. For the face-off, Williams is working with a 46.9% win rate from 143 wins on 305 attempts. He has 2 goals off of 10 shots, so he's not afraid to take it to the cage. But in the playoff game against Rollins, Williams tallied only 7 wins and 18 attempts, and he did take 1 shot. But Williams showed a real spark against Rollins, and although he was not winning the faces often, he was winning the scrum. And he was giving his wingmen chances to gain possession. And that wing play at the face will be a huge key for success for the Lions today. The championship for the Sunshine State Conference is about to begin. The Tampa Spartans versus the St. Leo Lions. We'll be back in just a few with our starting lineups and the opening face-off.
Domino's has a $7.99 Monday through Thursday carryout deal. But if you carried out Friday through Sunday, you might have felt bamboozled. So, we're extending the deal to every day and giving people who paid more a little payback. Like the Smith family, who got free pizza for a year. They love pizza. We gave Brad a date with the Noid. You're welcome. And we gave Rajesh a nightlight. Payback. Go to pizzapayback.com for a chance to get yours. And carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99. Now, every day.
Hello?
Hey, Tommy! What did you say to me when I said I was going to invent the telephone?
I said you were crazy.
And what did you say to me this morning when I said I wanted chicken for breakfast?
I said you were crazy.
0 for 2, pal. This new egg white grill from Chick-fil-A is aces.
Chicken for breakfast. It's not as crazy as you'd think. Try the new egg white grill from Chick-fil-A.
Welcome back to St. Leo University. We are rooftop University Turf Stadium getting ready for the Sunshine State Conference Championship game. I don't know about you, right before a championship game especially. I mean, most games I get a little bit antsy, get a little bit excited. I'm looking forward to it. But today you're going to be on the edge of your seat. Two really strong teams. Ranked number 2 in the Southern Division for D2 Lacrosse, St. Leo Lions. Number 3, Tampa. What a crazy, crazy season it's been for the Lions. Looking forward to it. And let's talk about our starting lineups. We're going to start with the Spartans. Number 2, Matt Vetter. Number 8, Brian Wright. Number 42, Andrew Q, the 3 starting attackmen, and the hot hands to watch for today. At the face-off on the wing, number 3, Blaine Birch, and number 7, Luke Posner. Both had really strong games against Tech. And, of course, you can't say much more about Ross Dickerson. He's been an anchor for the team at the face. Number 22, Julian Bombart. Number 23, Luke Robideau. And number 50, Jack Tyrell, will be down low on D for the Spartans. And, of course, the freshman of the year, number 15, B.J. Borowski in the goal. Head coach Rory Whipple has never seen a loss in this game. We'll see what happens by the end of 60 minutes today. For the Lions, number 31, Jake Gilmore. Number 42, Kyle Powell. And number 52, Charlie Kurtenbach are our lacrosse trinity. They are the hot hands to watch in today's game for the Lions. Number 1, Jordan Williams at the face. Julian Taylor, our short stick midfielder defender on the wing, along with Ethan Ticehurst, who plays LSM. Number 11, Jake By. Number 25, Tucker Langmead. And number 36, Joe Serecchia have been playing a very strong defense this season. We're going to see more of that today. And, of course, our anchor for the team in goal, the incredible number 32, Tom Tatarian. Head coach Brad Jorgensen, first time in a championship game here with the Lions. He coached a couple for the Deep South Conference a bunch of years ago, but this is our first showing in the Sunshine State Conference. So what an exciting day today. These guys out there, a lot of them seniors for the Lions. A lot of them, this is going to be their last game on their home field. Depending on what happens with our placement in the Division II NCAA Championship seeding, this game will have a lot to do with it. So we know that they're going to be playing very, very strong ball today to maintain the home field advantage, at least for 1 or 2 games, in the Division II Conference Finals. And we're getting ready for the face. Ticehurst on the far side. Taylor on the near side for the Lions. Williams against Dickerson at the face. This is going to be a key battle all day long. Dickerson able to win the scrum, pops it forward, picks up the ground ball, dishes it off quick. 2 passes and a shot, and save again by Tatarian. So Andrew Q takes the first shot of the game, is unable to get the ball past Tom T. And Tampa sends out their first line midi. This is the first line crew in the game against Florida Tech as well. Moshe McGraw, number 14, Van Horn, number 17, and Hanlon, number 30. Although their attackmen do have the majority of their points, most of their offensive play. Oh, and the ball went over the line, so it should come up Lions ball. It does not. I expected it was going to be over and back for the Lions. Oh, and right in front, there was nothing Tom T could do. Had no defender on the near side. I still can't figure out why they didn't call an over and back against Tampa, but I guess the referees decided that the Lions had possessed the ball at some point on their defensive end. So when the ball went over midfield, Tampa was able to bring it back even though no ball was controlled. The ball was not controlled. So interesting situation there. Tampa's able to take advantage of an unsettled situation. And they get the first goal of the Sunshine State Conference game, championship game. Dickerson against Williams again. Dickerson able to pop the scrum forward once again. Sparrow there able to disrupt the ground ball pickup. But Birch was there to get the ball after it popped loose. And Sparrow running with them. Spartans are going to send out their first line midfields again. So the Spartans just stop play completely. Mosher DeGraw with the ball up close to midfield. He gives it over to Van Horn. Van Horn found a sweet spot in the Florida Tech defense at about between 10 and 11 o'clock if you're the goalie facing forward. Was able to score a couple goals from top left. And we'll see how they do today against this strong Lions midfield short stick defense. Horn gets a shot away like he was about 10, 12 yards off the GLE. Shot went high. Loose ball rolling onto the field. Langmead now opposite right. Langmead lost a step there as he went past Hanlon. Wright gets a shot off high and wide. So just like against Florida Tech, Tampa's not wasting any time. Every opportunity they get, they let go of the ball. Q picks up a double. Slide comes to Hanlon. Good defense and rotation there for the Lions. Q with the ball now up top. He's trying to dodge against Serecki now. Serecki giving him what for, trying to force him off the ball. Finally, long pass to nowhere, and they call that a shot. Ball went out of bounds on the inline. For those of you new to lacrosse, remember if on a shot, the ball goes out of bounds, the player whose body is closest to the ball, not his stick, but his body is closest to the ball where the shot goes out of bounds, gets awarded possession. It's a way to keep the offense going, keep higher goal scoring games, so we're not watching an entirely defensive game. I think it makes the game exciting, to be honest with you. Hanlon with it now. He's trying to dodge against Taylor. Looking for somebody to dish off to, can't find it. Finally, Serecki picks him up, hacks away at his stick. That time Van Horn was able to get by. Good save by Serecki, and he controlled the rebound. So Serecki picks up the ground ball. And if we can gain the clear in the zone here, Lions will have their first opportunity to score. We got to get past this Tampa ride. Lollipop thrown to Serecki. Is Serecki able to pick it up? He's got a lane. He's a shooter. Dishes it off to Powell's instead, and somebody hit him. And it's going to be a penalty against Tampa as soon as possessions change or the ball goes out of bounds. So flag down on the play on the near side. I was looking at Powell's as he was looping around towards the top of the box and missed what knocked down Serecki. A little bit of rough and tumble there, and we ended up drawing a flag. So Vicentin with it now. He's going to dodge against the pole. He's able to draw the slide from the shorty. Bouquet out there, one hand on the stick, gets past his defender, shoots, it goes into the crease. Ball's loose, picked up by Birch. And he chests the ball. We got a illegal body check called. And it looks like it's number 3. Birch is the one who's got the call against him. He's already taken a knee inside the substitution box. So 1 minute penalty. Lions will go man up at 10:54 here in the first quarter. Lions man-up crews headed by the Lacrosse Trinity on attack, plus Bouquet, Vicentin, and Lissick. Oh, feed to Powell's. Wide open on the near side post. Just tosses it to the left of Borowski. And that was Lissick with the assist. And Lions tie it up. So it ended up being a costly penalty for Tampa. And we're back to 0-0 with 10:34 on the clock here in the first. It's a really, really close game down in Tampa. The Lions originally had the game scheduled in Tampa earlier in April. There was a tremendous high wind rainstorm that night, so they ended up having to postpone it to the 18th of April. So these teams played each other just 2 weeks ago. And now they face each other again here in the championship. Dickerson wins the scrum and the face again. This time picking up the ground ball, dumping it off the Birch here now on the near side. Teicher's keeping up with him. Tampa's offense really isn't set up around the guys that come in off of the face. They're really looking to change and get their offensive set out on every rotation. So Gary is out there. And he's out there with Cox and not Huxville this time. It looks like it's Sarin. And he's able to get that shot up. Sarin is able to beat his defender. Little downhill run there. And shot really high to mid. Beat Tatarian to the offside hip. And young lacrosse players out there, that was a textbook shot. You want to aim for the goalie's offside. Don't shoot at his stick. Get that rock in the back of the cage. So Lions with an opportunity a little bit earlier. They were able to move the ball around and with an assist. Tampa so far with their midfielders have been looking to drive the ball downhill, beat the short stick middies. And this time it looked like maybe Williams moved, or it was a procedure, illegal procedure by Williams off of the face. Vetter with it now on the far side. And they're going to bring back out that second midfield line. Cox with the ball now. Williams hustling off. Taylor coming back on. Taylor's behind the play. There's a little 6-on-5. And good defense by the Lions, able to keep the ball out of the sticks of Tampa on that feed. Ground ball picked up by Langmead after a little bit of hot potato over there. And the Lions have gained the clear and the zone. So Sparks out on the field now. He'll run with Shand and Stowell, it looks like. So that both coaches are running the same midfielders. We only saw 7 starting midfielders run with Tampa until deep in the fourth quarter when they had actually just put the game away. And then Coach Whipple sent out a bunch of other middies. Coach Jorgensen kept the same 6 guys out there. So it's going to be Lissick, Vicentin, and Bouquet. And then this line is Shand and Sparks and Stowell. And Stowell has got a beautiful shot when he gets open. Very fast. Shand known for his dodges. Sparks known for a quick dodge and then a really strong shot. So Shand wide open, able to take the shot, but he put it stick side high. And we got a push from behind call. So the Lions will keep the ball even though the goalie had it in his stick. Shand with it now way high on the left side, gets past his defender. It slows it down. Gives it to Kurtenbach. Shand's gone behind to set the pick and maybe, nope, takes the ball off the roll. High pass to open Sparks who shoots wide. So Shand dropped down low to do the pick and roll. Passed off just below the GLE up top. Here comes Shand again, opposite Birch. Gives the ball to Gilmore, who's licking the feed. He gets underneath his defender, shoots and scores all by himself. And they call he was in the crease. They call he was in the crease before the shot was taken, so no goal. But Gilmore's going to remember that one. He was able to get up underneath that Tampa defender, and he's going to do that all day long if he starts with the ball at X. And Kurtenbach is also brilliant at that move. So if Tampa's going to yield the line there, St. Leo is going to take advantage of it. So Tampa able to gain the clear after Lions' offensive set. Narsborough out there with Taylor on defense. Ticehurst the LSM for the Lions. Back to the first line of midfielders for Tampa. Hanley with it now. He drew a double, and they're going to call a slash against Ticehurst. Not sure why that was any different than before. He must have caught him on the shoulder. And he was really hacking at him, so Lions will go man down here for the first time. Slash's personal foul will be a 1-minute penalty. They send Vicentin in for Gilmore on the attack side of the ball. So when the penalty's released, he'll run in and play defense. They put Narsborough in as the short stick defender. Spera is the fourth pole out there while Ticehurst sits. Ball's loose. Buys strong defense against Hanlon. Ties him up. Ball loose again. Little hockey pass to himself by, but he can't pick it up. Ball still loose. 3 red shirts around, but Spera picks it up. Takes a hit for his efforts. Lions able to eat up about 36 seconds of this 1-minute penalty. Mosher McGraw had the ball there, but decided not to take it forward. Waited for the setup. Shot across the front of the cage there. I think that was Vetter. It was. The ball goes out of bounds on the near side. 8 seconds. 8 minutes. 8 seconds left in the Lions penalty. So Tampa kind of struggling with possession here on a man, and there again, ball dropped again. And oh, look out. Vetter can't catch the pass. Here comes Vicentin with a running ground ball, able to get past the Tampa defender. The Lions get it set up. This is a fast break opportunity. Gilmore with it now, runs across, tries to pop it in front to Powles, but can't. Good defense played there by Tampa. And the Lions kill the penalty. But to be honest with you, the majority of that penalty was killed by Tampa. Remember running practices, and when it gets to the point in practice after like an hour and a half where the guys are dropping passes like that, they're just clean passes to one another and they're just not being caught, or the passes are just not getting there, it's exhaustion. We end up just quitting practice at that point, and I'm afraid for Tampa that might be the issue here. So we'll see what happens on their next offensive set. Gilmore getting ridden on his back all the way in front. Vicentin with it now, wide open, takes a shot just off the cage. Shoots to the goalie's left side. Kurtenbach drives the near side, wide open and scores. So Kurtenbach flat beats number 7, Posner, to the GLE. And wide open is able to pause and take a very concentrated shot. And he's able to beat Borowski. And we've got a replay here. Tim Simpson in the booth with me again today. And here comes Kurtenbach. And look at him just stop dead there. Focus on where to place the ball and scores. So Lions bring the game back to 0-0 with 3:55 on the clock here in the first. Kind of a slow-paced first period. Here comes Dickerson right off the face. Took a trail check by Ticehurst, and that was definitely completely misguided the shot, and the Lions were able to back it up. Great hustle there by Serecchia, and Ticehurst has gained the zone, and it's Lions ball. So Taylor there with it now, and something that Coach Jorgensen will do is leave his defensive guys out there for times. Cause some disruption on defense for the other team, and a couple quick passes and a goal gets shot. This time he decides to take on that offensive set. And we're back to midi line 2 with Sparks, Stowell, and Shand. Shand with the ball now top left. So he goes to the left side. Kurtenbach trying to get under his defender, can't. So the Lions look like they want to drive from behind. Which is an interesting strategy, something they did not do against Rollins. Here comes Shand now, opposite the pole. Draws a slide. Gets it up top to Stowell. Stowell barrels his way in. Gets a shot off. Save by Borowski. Great ground ball there by Kurtenbach. Keeps it going the Lions' way. Sparks again with it now. The Lions slow it down. Shand brings his defender out. That's Birch. He's going to dodge. Oh, slips and falls on his own. Gilmore sends him the other way anyway. He draws the double. Ball still loose. Finally picked up by Tampa. Gilmore knocked the ball loose with a body check, but number 6 for Tampa is able to bring it in and gain the zone. Sparks stays with him, and he's stuck back on defense now. So that was a great ground ball there by Lucchese to give Tampa the ball. And 1:56, 1:53 now left in the first. I look for Tampa to try to milk this if they don't score right away, to hold it until the last shot of the quarter. Narsborough is playing short stick D against number 37. That's Sarin. Camp just tosses the ball around. Right with it now at X. Gary had fed to him. He beats Langley but doesn't take the shot. Right back behind again. Feeds to Q. Q can't handle the pass. Little bumping and gustling there. Ball still loose. Wright can't pick it up. Neither can the Lions. Finally picked up by Sarin. He loses his stick. Ticehurst with the ball now. And we got a foul called against the Lions, so possession will change. Vetter with it now top right. Lions dropping back in on D. That's a second or third pass now. The Q is dropped. Ball was right there. Now, hey, I'm not playing. I'm not getting whacked by Serecchia with all that, but still. Arborough stays with Sarin. Gary with it now up top. He's opposite Preschel. He takes Preschel to the right side, tries to dish off the Q. Serecchia stays on his man. Gary still looking to feed. Sarin with it now. Sarin takes Narsborough along the GLE to the near side. Sarin slips on the field, but able to get past Narsborough. Slide comes. Shots wide. Ticehurst there to back it up. 8 seconds for the Lions on the whistle. Long pass deep towards the goal. Push from behind by Tampa. Not called. And that's probably why, because there's no time on the clock. So we're ended tied at 2. What a great game. We noticed a little couple chinks in the armor for Tampa, but the Lions still can't pick up a face-off. It's going to be a great one. 45 minutes left. We'll be back.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to Make-A-Wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted.
We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
And welcome back to St. Leo University. Tampa against St. Leo, second time this season. St. Leo won the first. All tied up right now at the end of one. Wright had a goal, number 8, in an unsettled situation. And we had Curran with an unassisted goal. About midpoint in the first quarter, he just made a great shot off of a great dodge with his hands free. Lions 2 goals, Powell's with 1 off of an assist, and Kurtenbach with 1. And he just beat his defender clean. And not long before that, Gilmore had done that as well, something we hadn't seen a lot from the Lions. So we got a foul called against Dickerson off of the face. So Lions get the ball. Even though Dickerson won the scrum, I think that the ball was stuck in his stick. And so the ball was turned over to the Lions, and right away we're right on offense. Vicentin line is out. Well, Vicentin is out there now, and here comes his line with Bouquet and Lissick. So Kurtenbach sitting at X. Lions usually sit up in a 1-2-3. Here comes Vicentin open, feeds it over to Kurtenbach. Quick pass to Gilmore. Up top again. Bouquet rolls, beats his defender, shoots as he falls. Nice save there by Dickerson. Pass to number 28, Dickerson. Lissick gives him what for, knocks him down as he passes. No call by the ref because it was a clean shot, chest to chest. Vicentin trying to save with it. He gets tied up. And we got a push called against against Tampa. It's Leo's ball. So the men are out there to play. Sorry, I got my directions wrong. We're in the second quarter now. The ball's going the other way. Tampa's moving from right to left across your screen now. The Lions are moving from left to right. So loose ball push was called against Leo. That's what I thought. And it's Tampa's ball. So whole bunch of shenanigans out there to start the second quarter. Lions played a good defensive set. And it doesn't look like the Lions D is just going to let Tampa run over them. Van Horn tripping on the turf here. Nothing's changed since Thursday. Hanlon with the ball now opposite Preschel. Preschel staying with him, gets past them. Ball's loose on the check by Bye. Ball's still loose. Picked up by Taylor. And Taylor is going to gain the zone. Dumps it to Gilmore, who's open, takes a shot, and can't beat Dickerson. Dickerson able to make the save there. Dickerson is being tested by this Lions offense. So despite the face-off wins, the Lions are playing a really strong D and able to gain possession of the ball. And when they're out there, they are really testing this young goalie, who has played a brilliant season. But he is being tested today. Sparks line out there now. Stowell at top right. Shand out there way high at midfield. Stowell trying to dodge. Gets past his defender. And his defense, this has got to be the 5th stick that I've seen broken by Tampa in this championship playoffs run. Powell's is going to make it to the ground ball on the far side. He does. There's a broken stick out on the field. The referees are going to take care of that right now. I think there were at least 4 sticks broken in the game against Florida Tech. There is another one right there. So Stowell with the ball now. Sparks with it. And up to Shand. Shand's got the short stick midfielder who's he's a offensive midi, number 14. That's Moshe McGraw. Shot by Kurtenbach, and he scores. Kurtenbach was running hunched over like a question mark for about 8 yards. Had the Tampa defender riding his back the entire way, and he still got rid of the ball and was able to beat Borowski low to low. Sarah, we got a replay on that? That's okay if we don't. So we get ready for the face-off. Williams against Dickerson again. Williams has not been able to beat him on the scrum. Dickerson just is so quick off that whistle. Won that again. Gilmore quick with the ride against number 28 Shull, but he's able to maintain possession. He was the one that got plastered earlier by Lissick. So Shull dumps it off. He runs off. Here comes Tampa's second line. Vetter's trying to test by. Gets past him, shoots wide. Ball hits the back of the net. Tatarian able to pick up the ball, so Tampa gets no offense off of this set. Here comes Teiserst on the near side. He outruns Vetter. Feed up top, quick pass. Taylor shoots, save Borowski. Ball dropped down in the crease and rolls out. He rolls it back into the crease. Kurtenbach picks it up. Pass, shot, and they're calling Kurtenbach in the crease. Wow, I didn't see that. Calling Kurtenbach in the crease. So the pass off to Gilmore was for nothing, but Borowski even still made a really, really great save. And that called that a ward against Birch. So he just bull rushed Kurtenbach, dumped Kurtenbach into the offside on the offensive side. And the referee on the near side called it a ward. Took his hands off the stick. Can't do that. You know what? These guys are hitting each other out there, but it's been clean hits. Exciting lacrosse here in the Sunshine State Conference Championship. Gilmore with it now. He's just holding, waiting for his midfield to get out here. Lissick now has it up top, and he can't handle the pass. Oh, gets it. Gets past his defender. Feed, shot, high. Borowski might have gotten a piece of that off of Vicentin's shot. Kurtenbach with it now on the near side. Gilmore runs behind. Pass missed by Powles. It was rare, but it was tipped by Tampa. Powles can't believe it. He thinks it was tipped by the defender. I guess it wasn't. I guess Powles just missed it. So now we're going the other way. Ball dropped again by Tampa. Birch with it now. Sparrow. He beats Sparrow to the inside, but doesn't take it to the cage. Decides to slow it down. Mosher McGraw out there. Here comes Van Horn. And my guess is Hanlon will follow soon. They do. So Tampa taking the game slow. 9:36 on the clock. Lions midfielders Preschel and Taylor out there. Sparrow the LSM with them. The Lions D has looked really strong so far today. So number 17 is just losing his footing. Van Horn is unable to stay stable out there. He's not getting bumped. He's just falling down on this turf. I don't remember seeing that on Thursday night. Preschel staying with Hanlon. Hanlon trying to dodge and get away. Gets his hands free. Shoots. It's wide. Right with it now, opposite Langmead. Langmead stays step for step with him. Van Horn tries to set a pick. Doesn't work. Surecchia now with Q. Surecchia staying with Q. Shot comes off, but he gets hit as he's trying to make the shot, so it goes wide. Q opposite Surecchia again. Let's see what Q does. Surecchia, bump, push, bump, gets free, goes for a trail check, draws the slide. Langmead with him now. There's going to be a hold called against Leo. Loose ball hold. So giving Q the ball. Sometimes the defender, you're just trying to get your stick out of there, and you can't. Q stays with Surecchia, draws another slide. He gets pushed around. Loose ball. And this time we get the penalty. I think they're going to call a cross check here. Yeah, they're going to call a cross check. Q got flattened out there. And we can't have that, Serecchia. I know he will play defense as strong as any player I've seen out here this year. And we've got to keep it under control. So Lions going to man down. 8:11 on the clock. Tampa unsuccessful in the last man-up try. But Serecki was out there before. So it'll be Tice Hurst and Sparrow will be the long stick midfielders. Narsborough out there on center. He's going to face Q. Passing the ball around. Lions sticking with the rotation. Leaving the guy at X alone. Van Horn moving it again. Shot this time. Save Tatarian. Ground ball picked up by number 1 for Tampa. Passes it to Wright. Wright gets free and is able to get the shot off. So great ground ball by Dempsey. And because he's able to get the pass off to Wright, Wright is able to just run past the Leo defenders and get that shot away. So man up is successful for Tampa at 7:38, and it's a tie game again. So both teams now have evened it up off of a penalty. And now we got a little mix-up on the face-off. It's number 19, Julian Taylor. Excuse me, not Julian Taylor. What am I saying? That's Justin Taylor at the face. Dickerson still beats him. He pops the ball out to himself. Now he's running down into his own end. And Leo's going to start to ride. So Tampa with the ball, still haven't gained the clear. Lions ride is working well at midfield so far. Powell's forcing it. 10 seconds now. They have to get it into the box, and they do. And quick pass, Q, excuse me, not Q, but yeah, it was Q, takes a shot high. So coming out of the substitution box, number 11, Gary, was able to get free. It was a nice feed there to Q, just couldn't get the ball on cage. Gary with it now, dishes it off. Thought he was going to shoot. Right with a long pass up top. Narsborough now opposite Sarin. Haven't seen Huxtable yet today, so it looks like it's these 6 guys that they're going to be working with. Gary now is opposite Taylor. Taylor comes out high against him. Sarin sets up the pick. Line split. Ball rotates around. Back up top. Sarin draws the slide again. Gets the shot away. Save Tatarian. Playing out of his mind. That was a brilliant save. Offside low. Was able to drop his stick up, complete rotation of his stick, and make that stop. If we weren't on offense, I'd ask for a replay. That was brilliant. That was absolute brilliant goaltending, defensive move there. Here comes Sparks with it. Didn't hear the defender coming from behind. Ball is loose. Man ball play doesn't work. Lions on the ground. Shan runs off. We got an unsettled situation on D here. Tampa with it now. Pass to the near side to Vetter. Vetter throws it up top again. Shot is deflected by the Lions. Ends up in right stick. Up top high again. Moshe McGraw with it. Does not take the shot. Tampa decides to slow the play down. Unselfish play there by Tampa. I think Coach might have wanted to see just 1 or 2 more shots. They had a number of openings there. And their 6-on-6 offense hasn't been as successful. They've only scored 1 goal, 6-on-6 so far today. And Tatarian again. What a brilliant save there. Right with it now behind. Nope, ball's way up top. Hanlon with it now, drives against Preschel. Tries to ward off, gets away with it. Feet across. Shot low and wide. Van Horn able to get his hands free that time. Vetter opposite by, trying to get past. Pushes by, stick away with a loose hand. No call again. Shot this time by Hanlon, high and wide. Moshe McGraw with it now. Picks up the LSM. Slide comes shot wide by Hanlon. So Tampa has had the ball for at least a minute and a half now. Taking a lot of shots. Only have one on cage. Wright gets past his defender. Shoots. Save Tatarian. Ball loose in front. Wright can't pick it up. Loose ball still. The Poles can't get to it. Trying to push the ball out of the way. Finally picked up by Moshe McGraw. He's picked up by his defender. Pass to Q, successful behind. Q takes it to X. He can't get around Serecchia. Serecchia playing really strong defense against this excellent attackman. Shot this time. Save again. Tatarian with his bottom hand. Tampa's wondering what in the world do you have to do to get this ball in 6-on-6 offense. And they decide to slow the play down and switch out their midfielders. 2:30 on the clock. Vetter opposite by again. He dumps it up high. This time Saren is out there with Cox and Gary. Gary trying to dodge. Can't get around Preschel. Has to dish off. Cox with it now. He's got Narsborough. He's got a step on him. Doesn't rip it. Dumps it off. Good defense by the Lions again. You force the guy with the ball to pass it instead of shooting it. You're doing something right. Ticehurst with it now. He's on the ball opposite Saren. Saren draws him out. Has to dish it off. Cox again trying to get past Narsborough. Has to give it to X. Wright looks for a feed. Deflection by. 30-second clock got started. I didn't see it. 5 seconds on the Tampa 30-second clock. Ball is loose. And the St. Leo defense able to maintain really, really strong defensive play against both lines of Tampa. Tampa was able to switch out their midfielders. Now we're going the other way. Gilmore gets the touch. So 1 minute on the clock. Lions are going to look for the last shot of the half. Don't be surprised if coach decides to take a timeout here. Tampa defense should be fresh at this point, but so should the St. Leo offense. Here comes Lissick. Gets past his defender, but falls. Shoots while the ball's down. Ball hits the pipe. Bounces back to Robideau. Long pass is good for number 5, Perry. Perry kicks it in, shoots, and beats Tatarian with 27 seconds left. Tampa contingency is roaring right now as Tampa is able to take a 1-goal lead. And this time off of an unsettled situation on a fast break. It's really a great take there by Gavin Perry, the junior midfielder. 27 seconds on the clock. Coach sends out number 19, Justin Taylor, to take the face opposite Dickerson again. The Lions' wings edge towards the offensive zone. Dickerson able to get tied up by Taylor, and they're going to call a push against Taylor. So it'll be Tampa's ball, 21 seconds. The 28 gains the zone. And timeout call by Tampa with 16 seconds left. Coach is going to want to talk about getting that last shot off before the end of the half. You want to take a break? We're going to stay. So let's talk about some stats so far in today's game. Wright with 2 goals. Both of them, some little bit of unsettled play there, but he's looked really strong today for Tampa. Q's got an assist. Terrell, number 50, looking at the wrong line. Curran, number 37, with a goal. He had that great midfield downhill dodge and able to beat Tatarian. And then Perry just now with a goal coming off of a fast break and another unsettled situation. Kurtenbach for the Lions has got 2 goals and an assist, and Powell's with a goal. One of those goals was man up. Also for Tampa, they had a man up goal and an opportunity. So 1 for 1 for man up. And who's winning the unsettled situation now is Tampa. They've been able to score 2 goals in unsettled play. And the Lions have got to take advantage of that fast-paced offense that they are well known for. But seriously, the star of the game right now for St. Leo is Tom Tatarian. Where are all the saves on this paper? He's got 10 saves, and at least 6 of them were just absolutely brilliant. He's looked really good out there. So they blew the whistle. Lions are ready on defense. Tampa's going to stroll out into their offensive set. Coach has sent out the first line of Moshe McGraw, Van Horn, and Hanlon. Lions have Narsborough and Julian Taylor there on the short stick. LSM's going to be Ticehurst. He's on the near side. They're going to let Q start with the ball opposite Serecchia. Q's a downhill threat. He draws the slide, falls down, long pass up top. Van Horn with it shot wide. 1 second left. Got to be a quick pass in on the whistle. And that's it. Tatarian catches the pass. So I think it's kind of fitting. Tatarian ends the half with the ball and a stick after all those great saves he made. Lions are down like 1 in a nail-biter. 10 minutes. We'll start again the third quarter. We'll be back.
Changed from Domino's Pizza to Domino's because we're more than pizza. Try our specialty chicken, pastas, sandwiches, or stuffed cheesy bread. Choose any 2, including medium 2-topping pizzas for just $5.99 each.
People said I was crazy. Just like when I said I wanted chicken for breakfast, people said I was crazy again. So then I flew solo across the Atlantic. And then I went to Chick-fil-A and got the new egg white grill. And now I'm flying a victory lap. You know how many likes I'm gonna get on this one? So many likes!
Chicken for breakfast. It's not as crazy as you'd think. Try the new egg white grill from Chick-fil-A.
The campus has really grown tremendously. Everywhere you look, there's always people putting in new things. The design they crafted for the buildings is tremendous.
After graduation, stepping foot on campus is different. It's just unbelievable.
We just want to help each other. And St. Leo makes that easy because we're such a tight-knit community. We're all in this together.
St. Leo gave me so much. So if I can help St. Leo continue to grow and meet its goals, that is something that I'm very excited to do, and I'm very passionate about it.
I sold my dream house to buy my first Domino's store.
I built my store with my bare hands.
I used my college savings to buy my store. It means everything to me.
But we've decided to tear them down.
We love what we do, but not where we do it. Come and see our remodeled stores when you carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each every day.
Founded in 1889, St. Leo is the third largest Catholic university in the United States. It currently serves more than 16,000 students in its online programs, at more than 40 teaching locations in 7 states, and at its university campus in Greater Tampa Bay.
They wanted you to push and test yourself.
I really enjoyed the learning experience. It's a thriving community. It's one that you definitely want to be a part of.
Honey, what are you doing?
Watching a cow.
Oh, what's it doing?
Impressions.
Power up your morning with a new 300-calorie egg white grill. Only at Chick-fil-A.
Hey, what do you think that sign says? Eat more What is Well, it's the start of a word. Something like eat more cheese. Or eat more chili.
Chocolate. Eat more chocolate.
No, it's chowder.
Chickpeas.
Chimichangas.
Cheesecake.
Chewing gum. It could be chewing gum.
That's not how you spell chicken. I'm pretty sure.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
Anyone can be the victim. Everyone can be the solution. It's on us to stand up and not stand by.
Because when you're a victim of sexual assault, no one should stand alone.
It's on us!
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
I never knew what my kids were trying to say. I wanted to respond, but I just didn't know what to type.
I didn't know what to say. I just replied BRB and hope they don't text back. Ooh.
What if they take my kids away from me?
Millions of people just like this struggle every day with emoji illiteracy.
But at Domino's, we want to help change that. As strong supporters of emoji literacy, we're working to create an emoji-literate America. We've even made it possible to order pizza by texting or tweeting an emoji. But it's just not enough. We've got to do more.
That's why we created these emoji flashcards, and we're making them available for free online so you or your friend can get the help you so desperately need. Together, we can change the world, one emoji at a time.
When I used to fail over and over trying to invent things, everyone said I was crazy. Then I invented this Mama Jamma. Just like this morning when I wanted chicken for breakfast, everyone said I was crazy again. Then I got the new egg white grill from Chick-fil-A. Let's review. Crazy? Not crazy. Crazy? Not crazy.
Chicken for breakfast. It's not as crazy as you'd think. Try the new egg white grill from Chick-fil-A.
Every 6 seconds, a Domino's pizza lover's dreams are dashed by one Sally Soul Smasher in the group who wants a salad instead. Eat a pizza once in a while! Luckily, we love pizza so much, we're introducing salads to our menu, so nobody can veto pizza night. So tell those lettuce lovers, listen up! There's no reason to ruin pizza night now.
Order a medium 2-topping pizza and a delicious Domino's salad for only $5.99 each.
Pizza's good!
Welcome back to St. Leo University. What a great game. Tampa in the lead by 1. Lions playing another fantastic defensive game. Tampa taking advantage of opportunities, able to get a 1-goal lead at the half. We're in for a fantastic second half. Looking at the NCAA Division II top rankings, now I'm just talking about the South Division now. Lenore-Rhyne, the Bears out of Hickory, North Carolina, they're ranked number 1. St. Leo Lions number 2. Tampa Spartans 3. Colorado Mesa out of Colorado is ranked number 4. Belmont Abbey and Gastonia, North Carolina, Gastonia, South Carolina, they're ranked number 5. And Rockhurst number 6. And the number 6 team, Rockhurst, does not play again until the 4th and the 5th, depending on how they do in their game against Westminster College in Utah. And Rockhurst is based out of Kansas City, Missouri, and they're still in the South. Belmont Abbey is playing right now against Limestone, and Belmont Abbey in the second half, looks like at the end of the period, so they are at the half. Limestone, who's the number 1 seed in that conference, they are up by 3, 7-4. Now we look at the number 4 team is Colorado Mesa. Colorado Mesa does not play again also until next weekend. They played yesterday and they beat Westminster College in overtime. So they are going to play in the RMAC tournament against CSU Pueblo, and then the winner of the other team will play them in the championship depending on how Colorado Mesa does. So there's a lot of lacrosse to play to figure out what's going on in NCAA D2. And right now our game, of course, and Lenore-Rhyne is down by 1 against Wingate in their tournament, the SSC championship, and they're playing right now and they're at half as well. So, wow. Crazy things going on here with D2 lacrosse. We've got our fingers crossed that everything stays the same with St. Leo. A win here, of course, will ensure us heading to the NCAA Conference Championship. I can't say that a loss would definitely knock us out. I'm hoping that it would not, depending how close it is. But this game is close no matter what we do. Tampa 4, St. Leo 3. They're playing a really evenly paced game. Really, really great offense by Tampa, great defense by St. Leo. Same thing going the other way. Of course, the one thing we struggle with all year long have been the face-offs. Dickerson has won 8, and the one that he did lose was off of a foul. So we have not won the scrum yet. Both Taylor and Williams have been out at the face throughout the game. So you heard the horn sound. Here come the men to center. Preschel on the far side. Julian Taylor on the near side. So they put Ticehurst in to take the face against Dickerson. Dickerson so quick at the face-off. Get ready to start the final 30 minutes of play here in the Sunshine State Conference Championships. Tampa versus St. Leo. What an exciting day. What an exciting week this has been. Dickerson again. Beat the face off the punch. Ticehurst able to stay with him, disrupt the pass. But Tampa's able to maintain possession. Vetter with the ball now opposite by as he's waiting for his offensive set to come in. He just runs away, dishes it off to Moshe McGraw. And changing the lines up a little bit, this time Sarin comes in with Moshe McGraw and number 17, Van Horn. Not sure what's going on with number 11, Gary. But we'll keep an eye on that situation here. Priestel's able to push Sarin wide. Van Horn trying to get past Taylor. Can't get his hands free to the GLE, and the pass goes out of bounds. And this is like the 5th or 6th errant pass by Tampa. And the Lions have been able to take advantage, but not to the point that they get the goal lead, only with possession. So Lissick with it now. He's opposite Birch, and he's gained the zone. So Bouquet out there with Vicentin, and they've got Moshe McGraw hung up there on playing defense. So Bouquet's going to dodge against him. He gets free, draws a slide. Quick pass to Lissick was no help. This time Powell's has got Moshe McGraw opposite him, and Powell's going to dodge from below the GLE. Feeds up top to an open Bouquet who shoots, and high-to-high save, stick side by Borowski. So that left-handed goalie doing a great job out there again for Tampa. Long pass to Moshe McGraw, and he's able to gain the zone. So Cox out there now. Here comes Hanlon. And here comes number 11, Gary. He's going to let Taylor beat him into the zone. So Tampa running the perimeter again. Getting pushed out by the Lions D. Langmead opposite Vetter. Cox with it now on the far side. He's going to be opposite Vicentin. Vicentin usually is playing offense, but he'll play some midfielder D and does a good job of it. But he gets beat there, but pushes it off, and unable to hold on to the ball is Cox. This time Bai picks up the ground ball. Good ground ball there by the Lions defense. And so once again, some mishandling of the ball by Tampa causes a turnover. And Bai's going to gain the clear. And dishes off the Vicentin, but we still got to gain the zone, and the Tampa yields the zone. So we got a quick 5-on-5 here. Vicentin gets clobbered from behind. And they were really hacking at his upper arm, and he drew the flag. So Tampa's going to go man down here. It's got to be a slash call. Sparks with the ball now on the near side. He's opposite Perry. He's waiting for Stowell and Shan to get on. So he decides not to dodge against Perry. Now he's going to. Stowell there to set the pick. Goes the other way. He was looking for a little pick and roll, but Stowell, I don't think, got the communication. Gilmore now opposite Perry. Gilmore's going to take him to the GLE. Takes him behind. So Gilmore looking to feed. See Sparks. Shot and goal! Wow. Daniel Sparks, welcome to the Sunshine State Championship game. He was about 18 yards out and let that fly. I'm surprised the net was able to stay intact after that ball hit the back of the cage. Wow. So, penalty on the clock. It's number 23. It's got to be a slash, right? It's a slash. Checking with the booth. Definitely a slash. So, as you see on the far side of the field there, Shan's going to be all alone. We still got to take the face. Narsborough on the near side. Ticehurst on the face-off. Opposite Dickerson. Dickerson able to win the scrum. Some bumping and grinding, and ball's loose. Ticehurst should be able to get it and can't. He just can't get the angle on the ball, so it's Tampa's ball as they start the penalty clock. Dickerson with it now, just trying to dump it off. Wright runs up top. He gets ahead of Langmead, but instead of taking the shot, he runs to the corner. And it looks like Wright is just going to kill the penalty off. You've got the best face-off specialist in probably D2 ball in Dickerson. And if you've got an opportunity to get a goal, I would take it. But not coaching the Tampa team. Better now running away by staying step for step with him. Better just playing keep away until they kill the penalty, and they do. So great face-off work there by Dickerson. Lions aren't able to pick up the loose ground ball despite the efforts of Ticehurst. And Tampa's had the ball now for a full minute now plus, now that they killed the penalty. Moshe McGraw dumps it off up top to Saren. Saren's got his hands free. Shot. Hit the pipe. It's going to come across midfield. And they call offsides after the loose ball push. So there's a loose ball push, definitely by Tampa against Gilmore. Gilmore falls over the line. The referee says no. Offsides Lions. So Tampa gets another opportunity here. Vetter with it now along the GLE on the far side. By staying step for step with him. Lions really need an offensive set here. Give this defense a break. And they call the ward this time against Saren. Lions running up with it. Ticehurst on the near side. Saren and Moshe McGraw trapped on defense. Taylor decides to stay. Ticehurst comes off. And Narsborough's possession here keeps Moshe McGraw in as well. So good substitution technique by the Lions is trapping two offensive midfielders on the field for Tampa. Here comes Narsborough off. Lissick is on. Lissick dodging. Decides to give Taylor a break. Besenton with it now. He's going to face a pole. Gives the ball back to Lissick. Lissick looking to dodge. Gets the pick from Bouquet. No help. Gilmore with it now. He's going to roll against his defender. Gets his hands free. He's a lefty. He wants to shoot left. Feeds in front. Shot by Lissick. Saved by Dickerson low to low. What a brilliant save by that young goalie. Tampa's trying to get the ball go the other way. Posner now trapped by the Lions. He's able to get the ball over. Ball's loose. Wright can't handle the pass. Can't handle the ground ball. Ball's still up. Finally picked up by Posner. He runs into a Lions defender. Lissick picks up the ball. Tampa loses an opportunity. Gilmore with it now. 3-on-1 for the Lacrosse Trinity. Can Gilmore take it? Trail check by Q. Shot taken. Trail check by Q. And it looked like a timeout call by St. Leo. Oh no. Is it called by Tampa or St. Leo? Doesn't matter. Timeout. We'll find out. We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
When you're inspired, you do things better. And when you believe in a greater purpose to healthcare, you see things differently. Because healthcare isn't only about illness and injury, or even medicine. It's about the human spirit. Which is why for over a century, Florida Hospital has gone beyond symptoms and treatments, helping people live healthier, happier lives. This is more than quality expertise and compassion. This is inspired health. Discover the Florida Hospital difference at inspiredtampabay.com.
Welcome back to St. Leo University Sunshine State Conference Men's Lacrosse Championship game. First time here held at St. Leo, and we are tied 4-4. What a lacrosse game. Plenty of action, plenty of good, clean body checks. We've had a couple penalties that didn't mean anything. We've had some unsettled goals. What a great game. And in that last sequence, timeout was called, early timeout called by Tampa, which may come back to haunt them because they had their attackman, Q, down on defense. He may have saved the goal, but caused a serious unsettled situation there. And Coach Whipple was forced to take a timeout. So Kurtenbach with the ball now behind. Shand there as well, setting the pick. Kurtenbach beat his defender up high, shoots, hits the post. Loose ball, and he gave it to Leo. So the referee standing right there on the end line calling that the ball rolled out of bounds before Shand's feet hit the ground out of the bounds. So he's considered in bounds still. Shand with the ball gets tackled, and then no flag on that play. They call goalie interference now, and they get a free clear. Wow. That Tampa defender rode Shand all the way to the ground, and no flag. Referees are going to call it as they see it. We've got to respect that. Moshe McGraw with the ball now at midfield. Tampa trying to figure out who's going to go play what. Finally, their offensive middies come in. This time it's 17 Van Horn and 37 Sarin. Van Horn with it now. Tries to dodge, can't get past Taylor. Sarin opposite Preschel, dumps it off behind. Right, looks like he might try to dodge against Langmead. Gets past him but loses the ball in the process. Ball rolls into the crease. Ground ball by Tatarian. Lions are able to gain the clear and the zone. This is a good rest the Lions defense needs. We've had the ball down on our end for a couple minutes now, but we haven't been able to get it into the cage. Bouquet comes on now. Vicentin standing in the substitution box waiting to come in. Coach looks like he's going to send out Heineck. We haven't seen Heineck in a couple of games now, but he has got a brutal shot and one that's unexpected. So Heineck out there on the line with Vicentin and Bouquet. Bouquet looking to dodge. Gets past Moshe McGraw. Had a Posner there to slide. Bouquet going again. Long pass up top to Vicentin. Vicentin now looking to dodge. Does. Good pick. Feed to Bouquet. Shot and a score. Bouquet from Vicentin is able to shoot high to high. And we got a flag down on the play. And the Tampa crowd thinks it's going to be against St. Leo. It is. Not sure what the call is going to be. So the goal is good. Call against St. Leo. Number 0, so that's Bouquet. Not sure what the call is. There's no arm motion at all. So I'm going to go to the booth. I'll be right back. The call was unsportsmanlike conduct against Philip Bouquet. Conduct award possession Tampa. So it's not a penalty. The flag was thrown, but it was not a penalty. It was an automatic possession, so no face-off. So we lose the opportunity to win the face, but you're facing off against Dickerson anyway. So not sure what we really lost in that process. Tampa's got the Van Horn line out there with Sarin and motion to Gross. Shot by Sarin. Wow. Not sure if that was backed up. I guess the referee was right there with the vetter. Looked like it was goalie. Behind the back shot by motion to Gross. Saved by Tatarian. Push from behind by Tampa. Ball is awarded to St. Leo. Tampa crowd is offering the St. Leo player an Academy Award. And referees discuss it. And it's going to stay the same. So Tampa wins an automatic faceoff off of the misconduct by Bouquet. And Lions end up with possession after a failed offensive attempt. Shand with the ball now coming in up top. He's got to get a touch. And they're going to yield the zone. So Lucchese out there on defense with Birch for Tampa. Bombard the LSM. They're going to play opposite Stowell, Sparks, and Shand. Stowell loose now opposite Birch. Dumps it off behind. Since the third quarter started, we haven't seen either of the... Oh, flag down against Tampa. That's going to be a personal foul because of knocking Shand down on the pick. I was really wondering why they didn't call that earlier, but you got to give the referees the benefit of the doubt. This time it looks like the call's going to be for that unnecessary roughness. It's what it should be called. Sparks now with the ball. He's going to take Bombard below the GLA. He just took a slash to the face. Shand with it now, dodging. Gets his hands free, dumps it off. Shot by Stowell. Hits somebody in the helmet. Ball pops up. Sparks has got the ground ball off the rebound. Kurtenbach with it now. And St. Leo's trying to figure out why the referee stopped play. I think they're concerned about an injured player. And Tampa suddenly is changing out players, and so is St. Leo. So I'm guessing, it was an injury to one of the Tampa players. Number 3. Something to his finger, so that's Birch. Bad news for Birch. He's been playing great in these Sunshine State Conference playoffs. So I'm going to check with the booth real quick and find out what the penalty was. So the call was interference with possession. So that's going to be a technical penalty, 30 seconds. Lions starting to move around on the man up. Quick pass from Kurtenbach over to Vicentin. Kurtenbach looking to feed. Nobody there. Vicentin, the open man. Feet in front. Knocked down by Tampa. Ball still loose. Picked up by the Tampa player. Kurtenbach's going to play him. He gets loose. He's got a bunch of yellow shirts around him. Ball loose again. Ball still loose. Finally, ball's popped up. The referee stops play. Number 28 laying on the ground. That's Shull. So they call push with possession against Bouquet. Tampa crowd screaming for more than that, but from my angle, they never hit the guy that was lying on the ground. He was pushed down. That was the penalty. So Tampa is going to start with the ball top left. They've got their first line in, Moshe McGraw, Van Horn, and where's Hanlon? Is Hanlon out there? No, it's number 1, Dempsey this time. Right, Vetter and Q are out there, and Q is taking himself out of the play. He's being faced right now by Narsborough. So Tampa and St. Leo playing basically 5-on-5. And 5-on-4 rather. Loose ball picked up by Wright, and St. Leo able to kill the penalty. It's like Q's decided to get back in the play again. 39 seconds on the clock here in the third. Better with it now up top. Langmead opposite him this time. Excuse me, Q is with Langmead, I'm sorry. He finally shoots, save Tatarian. Ball gets loose behind. Quick ground ball by Sarekia. Back to Tatarian. We're going the other way. 12 seconds in the quarter. Vicentin's going to run it downfield. 8 seconds. 7. Look in the feed. He gets loose. Shoots! And goes wide. And there's the half. Excuse me, there's the quarter. Wow. A lot of stuff going on. I'm sorry I'm stumbling over my words, but holy mackerel, what a quarter. Bottom line is Lions scores 2 goals and hold Tampa scoreless for 15 minutes. We'll be back in just a bit.
These are Domino's all-new Parmesan-dusted, garlic-seasoned, and cinnamon-sprinkled bread twists. How did we come up with such a clever name? We'll never tell. Choose any 2 of Domino's new bread twists or medium 2-topping pizzas for $5.99 each.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
Anyone can be the victim. Everyone can be the solution. It's on us to stand up and not stand by.
Because when you're a victim of sexual assault, no one should stand alone.
It's on us!
Welcome back to St. Leo University. What a game. Lions score 2 goals in the third. Hold Tampa scoreless. So Lions are right now up by 1, 5-4. And trying to check the score of the baseball game. St. Leo's playing Ecker College as we wait for the face. Tyser's going to take the face again against Dickerson. Dickerson's been almost flawless today. Number 17, the St. Leo baseball up 4-0 at the end of 4. So another great St. Leo game going on there. Preachel on the far side. Taylor on the near side. Birch next to him gets his fingers okay. Dickerson just completely wins the scrum there. Nice check. Causes him to fall down. Gilmore flips it out of bounds. I'm not sure what that was about. I guess they called a loose ball push. So it's Tampa's ball. Maybe it was just because Gilmore flipped it out of bounds. So Tampa with the ball in offense again. Here comes that first line. Moshe McGraw, Van Horn, and this time Sarin. So they've mixed it up just a little bit. Coach Jorgensen has mixed it up just a touch. He put Heineck out there a little while ago. It's been the same 6 guys for most of the game here for Tampa. Van Horn rather is able to get past Taylor, but pushed aside at the GLE. Sarin dodges now against Preschel, looking for his right hand. Wow, that was a nifty shot. He leaped in the air and then swung the shot while he was in midair, and it went about a yard wide. He was there to back it up. Q opposite Sorecki, trying to drive the near side, can't get past him. Q's drawing the pick from right, so Langmead picks him up. High pass directly to Preschel. Preschel just intercepts the ball. I'm not even sure who Q was passing to. Taylor, 2 passes. Gilmore, a shot, and another save by Borowski. Wow, he took that one right in the bottom of the numbers. That was it's all going to be singing soprano tonight, kind of a shot. Posner able to pick up the ground ball after the shot. And Tampa gains the zone. So now Cox, the midfielder, out there with Hanlon and Gary. So coach using the same players and mixing up the lines a little bit. 12:40 on the clock. Lions D has been put to work so far this game. Wouldn't hurt for the Lions offense. Wow, what a shot. Taylor played off number 11, Gary. And Gary able to rip one high to high past the Tarian. Offside shot. I think Tatarian was probably expecting another dodge there and wasn't set. So Tampa and St. Leo tied 12:32 on the clock. Dickerson out there again to take the face. This time he's going to be opposite Spara. It's Vicentin out there on the far side. Narsborough on the near side. Dickerson wins the scrum, pops the ball forward, finally gets the ground ball, has to pass it behind. Good defense here by the Lions, trying to force the issue. Vicentin trying to keep him out of the box, but can't. Cox finally runs around the crease, and instead of taking it to the cage, looks up top. Not the same Tampa team that played against Florida Tech. I got to say that. I mean, they're playing a good game, right? It's 5-5. But they've thrown the ball away far more than they did against Florida Tech. Scoring opportunities they're not taking. But still keeping the game close here. Gary takes Narsborough behind. Doesn't like what he sees. Heads to X, comes back. Ball up top now. Vetter with it. He falls down. By staying with him. Cox with it now. Doesn't want to dodge opposite Vicentin. Throws it up top. Gary's going to take Narsborough again. Narsborough gets beaten. Gary feeds to right. Right. Pump fakes and shoots and earns that hat trick. Lions defense didn't stay with right. Expecting Gary to go all the way and take the shot. I'm not positive. I think that may have been one of the first purposeful assists that Tampa has scored today, and one of their first, I think, one of 3 6-on-6 goals. So a little chink in the armor there for the Lions defense. Tampa takes a 1-goal lead. 11:07 on the clock. Preschel on the near side on the face. I'm pretty sure that's Tysers there opposite Dickerson. Taylor on the far side it is. Tysers ties him up. Lots of pushing and shoving. Ball is still loose. No play by the referee. Referee finally calls the push and awards the ball to Tampa. But somebody stumbled on top of Dickerson. He's really slow to get up. Grabbing his midsection, hoping he's okay. He's a brilliant player. So referee's slow play down, letting him run off the field. Birch has got the ball now. He gains the zone. So Hanlon out there with Cox. Here comes Gary. Gary's got a goal and assist in the fourth quarter. Leo needs to get possession of the ball if they're going to score any goals. Haven't had it yet. Q with it now. Langmead with him. Gets the pick. What a shot. Offside shoulder high, but Tatarian makes it look easy. And Lions really have their first scoring opportunity now if they can settle down and get their offense in over the fourth quarter. So Gilmore with it now on the near side. He's opposite Robideau. And I'm thinking if I was coach, I'd let them play until they get a 30-second clock call because the defense needs a rest. Shot and goal! Guy did this before. Why let Sparks shoot like that? And Daniel Sparks, that's the second of the day. Honest. Yeah, they gave Kurtenbach the assist on that. Kurtenbach's second assist of the day. And Sparks just put it right on the offside hip. All right, here we go. We got a replay. Sarah Dorco in the booth with me, and Kurtenbach with a high pass up top. They left them alone. Boom! What a great shot. That had some mustard on it and a little bit of ketchup, too. Dickerson again, brilliant on the face. Picks up his own ground ball. Dumps it off to Vetter. Dickerson has done some work again today, and he's limping coming off the field. Bad news for Tampa. Tampa's in line along with St. Leo to be at the NCAA Conference Championship, NCAA D2 Championships. They're going to need Dickerson for every one of those face-offs. And they're probably going to play St. Leo again, which seems crazy, but it's likely true. It's what was expected. Especially the other two top-rated teams are not doing so well today. Narsborough decided to check Sarin, and Sarin got past him, ripped one, but way wide. It seemed like Sarin was stumbling all the way downhill there. Here comes Vetter now, by with him. Van Horn now back right behind the cage. Takes Narsborough to X. Little head fake, quick pass up top. Vetter decides not to shoot. Sarin dishes the ball down low. Wright's got Narsborough tied up with him. Wright is a small guy, but he is quick. Langmead jumps up and takes him. Long pass up top. Sarin opposite Taylor now. Taylor pushes him towards the GLE. Takes a shot. Hits the pipe. Tatarian there to pick up the ground ball. So Tampa unsuccessful in a long offensive set. Langley now is going to have to out-hustle their defense. And he gets whacked by Wright. No flag on the play. Langmead stumbles. They called it a stick-on-stick check. Great defensive ride there by Wright. And the Lions are forced to turn over the ball. So Cox, Gary, and Mosher McGraw out there for Tampa. Looks like they're going to send out Hanlon now. Mosher McGraw jogging off. 7:12 on the clock. Half the quarter over. Narsborough out there with Preschel. Preschel opposite Gary. Gary looking to feed. Nothing there. Takes Preschel high to the left side. Now he's going to bring him the center. Trying to dodge. Preschel stays step for step with him. Errant pass. Sparrow there plays the body. Can't get the ball. Finally picked up by... Oh, he gets free and scores. So number 32, Cox, in some wily moves after a ground ball, was able to score for Tampa. So they take a 1-goal lead. And as I'm checking to see if that's his first goal of the game. So Tampa's third goal of the quarter. And Tampa takes a 1-goal lead here with 6:41 on the clock. And we got a face-off against Dickerson yet again. This time Justin Taylor's on the near side. Julian Taylor on the far side. Ticehurst on the face with the stick. Dickerson wins the scrum again. Ticehurst is battling for it. Can't. Dickerson picks up the ground ball. Trying to dish off. Finally gets it over to Birch. Birch now opposite Taylor. Falls down. Taylor stays step for step with him. And they call something, and they get the ball back, but they never gave him 5 yards. I don't know how the referee's going to let him get away with that, but Wright never gave Taylor 5 yards on the whistle. The whistle blew, and the Tampa guys were already standing in his shoes. So Tampa's able to maintain the ball on their side. Hanlon out there now with the Van Horn, and this time number 37, Sarin. So first time we've seen these three guys running together. Bad pass again. Ticehurst knocks the ball loose, is able to pick up the ground ball. He's got to step on everybody. Charlie's to the left, Gilmore to the right. Pass to Charlie, shot, wide. Powell's able to pick up the ball. Not sure what Taylor was thinking there. So 5:12 on the clock. A lot of lacrosse to play. But the Lions have to get possession of the ball if they can score here after the possession, because they need 2 goals to win. Heineck out there now with Vicentin and Bouquet. Vicentin rolls, draws 3 red shirts, which means Gilmore's open. He can't keep his footing. Pass to Vicentin is dropped. Ball's loose. Vicentin trying to pick it up. Can't. Loose ball push called against Tampa. It's Bouquet's ball. Bouquet's going to dodge against Birch. Gets past him. Shoots. Hits the pipe. Heineck, quick pass to Vicentin. Shot. Save Borowski. He's out of the cage. He's got 3 St. Leo players against him and rolls a ground ball up front. Heineck out there playing defense now. Robidoux with the ball. And it's Lions ball. So something happened behind the play. And St. Leo with the ball now. Maybe it was interference call? The fans for Tampa calling the referees pathetic. It's a shame. Charlie Kurtenbach with the ball now on the near side. And St. Leo takes a timeout. 3:58 on the clock. Lions down by 1. Tampa playing really strong offense through most of the game, but the Lions D has been there almost step for step. Tom Tatarian playing out of his mind. Do you want to take a break? We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Back to live action at St. Leo University coming out of the timeout. Lions have the ball, their offensive end. Shand with the ball now out top, opposite Birch. Trying to get a little space. Gives the Stowell. He's going to dodge. He wants to shoot but doesn't have the space. Shand with the ball now again. Good defense by Perry. Ooh, high pass there by Sparks, handled. Gilmore with it now, opposite his pole. Oh, feet in front to Shannon, saved by Borowski. Both goalies playing absolutely incredible games today. And that was a great ground ball there by Robideau. Got through the check, hit the pipe! Ball still loose. Surecki rolled with it, and they give it to Tampa. Q took the dive and was able to get closer to the ball. Referee standing right there. Great hustle by both players. Great hustle by both Q and by Surecki. That was a good call by the referee as well. I know the Zebras out there, sometimes they get a bad rap. When you don't want the call to go your way, we blame them. Having been out there myself, it's not an easy task. You always do your best to referee as fair a game as you possibly can. And I think these guys are doing a pretty good job today. Hanlon taking Narsborough behind, trying to eat some time off the clock. Narsborough stays with him. Pass goes up top to right. Long pass, Surt on the near side. And great defensive play. And we got a loose ball push called against the Lions after the shot. Shot got deflected. A great slide there. I missed who it was. Cox with it now, taking Narsborough behind. 1:54 on the clock and counting. Pass up high. Shot. Looked like it might have been wide. I don't know if Tatarian got a piece of that or not. Right with it now. Timeout called St. Leo. Got to give his defense a break. So that was the last time out for Coach. 1:44 on the clock. To get it down on the offensive end, he's got to trust his guys to know what's going on. You want to take a break? Sarah's going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Domino's has a $7.99 Monday through Thursday carryout deal. But if you carried out Friday through Sunday, you might have felt bamboozled. So we're extending the deal to every day and giving people who paid more a little payback. Like the Smith family, who got free pizza for a year. They love pizza. We gave Brad a date with the Noid. You're welcome. And we gave Rajesh a nightlight. Payback. Go to pizzapayback.com for a chance to get yours and carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 now, every day.
Hello? Hey, Tommy! What did you say to me when I said I was going to invent the telephone?
I said you were crazy.
And what did you say to me this morning when I said I wanted chicken for breakfast?
I said you were crazy.
0 for 2, pal. This new egg white grill from Chick-fil-A is aces.
Chicken for breakfast. It's not as crazy as you think. Try the new egg white grill from Chick-fil-A.
Coming out of the timeout here at St. Leo University, looking out on the field, they pulled the St. Leo goalie. Goalie Ian Airford is out there now. So Arford is going to play a 10-man ride. They're going to force Tampa to pass the ball, double the guy with the ball. Wright's going to try to run around. And it's going to be up to the referees whether or not they're going to call a 30-second. And Bai just lost the stick, and Wright just scored. So switch up in defense of strategy for the Lions. And I tell you, number 8 Wright, with his 4th goal of the game, has really showed that he has earned it. That's a game ball for Wright. If they're able to win this game, that guy has been everywhere today and scored an open net goal there. And now Tatarian comes back in. So coach tries something and ends up costing Leo a goal. And opposite Dickerson here, Ticehurst again. Taylor on the near side, Narsborough on the far side. They're going to play it close. Ticehurst able to tie him up, but still Dickerson wins the scrum. Nobody's picked up the ball yet. And they call a loose ball push by Serecchio over Q. So it's Tampa's ball again. So expect Tampa to just run the clock down at this point. They've got a 2-goal lead here in the Sunshine State Conference Championship. And they have really just possessed the ball. Now Tatarian comes out of the goal, so he's going to cover Vetter. And Hughes gets checked, loses the ball, can't pick it up. Tatarian comes over to help. And this time Tampa calls timeout. So 45 seconds left. The game's not over, but it's difficult to see how the Lions are going to pull this one out. Tampa's played a very, very strong game. The main thing that they've done is held possession, held possession, held possession. Dickerson, brilliant. Borowski, when needed, when the Lions usually would be able to capitalize on a fast break opportunity, has made the stops that Tampa's needed Borowski to make. And then number 8 with 4 goals in this game, really offensive spark that Tampa needed to ensure this win. St. Leo at this point, what's the strategy? Whistle's going to blow. Tampa's going to try to run the ball away. So you got to put 2 guys. If it was me, I'd give it to Wright. I don't think I'd give it to Q. Give the ball to Wright, let him run. They're going to have to try to stop him as quickly as they can. Long pass, deep. Hopefully a fast break goal. And then you still got to win the face against Dickerson. So just to get a tie, just to bring into overtime. Tough road for the Lions here. 45 seconds left. Sunshine State Conference Championships. So Tampa sends out the long pole, number 22, Bombard, on offense. They've kept Tatarian out there for the 10-man ride. Birch has got the ball. He's able to run and stay in bounds. Referee was right on the line. Langmead can't get the check. And he shoots wide and misses. Number 19, Puglisi with the ball now. 26 seconds on the clock. Now Vetter's got it behind with Bai. Here comes the double with Ticehurst. Vetter pushes the stick away. Not really a ward. That was fair play. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. The Tampa crowd stands with 5 seconds left. Puglisi's just going to run this out, and the Tampa Spartans win once again. This is the 5th year in a row. They have won the Sunshine State Conference Championship. Tampa Spartans handing the St. Leo Lions their first loss in conference play. Congratulations to the Lions for a very strong Sunshine State Conference season. And they really did look good today, but they did not have it as good as Tampa did. Tampa was able to come across with a 2-goal win. And we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to go to the presentation of the championship trophy. We'll be back.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to Make-A-Wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted. We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
From Domino's Pizza to Domino's, because we're more than pizza. Try our specialty chicken, pastas, sandwiches, or stuffed cheesy bread. Choose any 2, including medium 2-topping pizzas for just $5.99 each.
Welcome back to St. Leo University. On your screen right now, to me, one of the greatest ceremonies that we have in our sport, of just about any sport, with the exception of hockey. Have I seen this before? At the end of every lacrosse game, both teams line up and shake each other's hands. And when you're out there on the field, you feel it. You have guys beating on you with a stick, crashing into you with their body. But at the end of the game, we shake hands, congratulate the victor, and wish goodwill for the folks on the other team. And congratulations to the University of Tampa Spartans, as they come across victorious 8-6 win over your St. Leo Lions. And they will get the tournament championship trophy here, awarded by the Sunshine State Conference. And St. Leo, of course, were the regular season title holders, going 7-0 against all of their conference rivals. And Tampa was able to win 2 in a row here in the playoffs and win the Sunshine State tournament championship. And as you can see on the screen, these guys, a lot of them know each other, hugs going around, patting each other's on the back. Great sportsmanship between these two teams, even though they are really very strong rivals here in the Sunshine State Conference. So let's talk about Division II lacrosse here for a second while we're waiting for the presentation of the trophy. Looking again, number 1 coming into this game, number 1 was Lenore Ryan, number 2 St. Leo, number 3 Tampa, number 4 Colorado Mesa, number 5 Belmont Abbey, and number 6 Rockhurst. Rockhurst, Colorado Mesa, not playing until May 4th and 5th, so we're not sure how that's going to all fall out. Lenore Ryan, with 59 seconds left in the 4th quarter, right now is losing to Wingate 11-9. So not sure how that's going to affect Lenore Ryan's placement. Belmont Abbey able to come ahead, and with 1 minute 16 seconds left, that's what I'm seeing on the screen. Those of you who are watching the game may know better than I, but on the stat screen, 14-11 in the 4th quarter. So Belmont Abbey with just over a minute left, if that's the time on the clock, because these stat screens sometimes are unreliable. Looked like they beat the number 1 seed Limehurst for their conference title And that's good news for them, seeing how the whole shakeout is with placement within Division II. St. Leo loses to Tampa, but already at number 2. Can't imagine they're going to drop much further in the rankings. They played a really, really solid game here. And, of course, Tampa with the win, they should be a solid number 3 if they don't move up in the rankings. Not sure what's going to happen with Lenore Ryan, though, after this loss to Wingate. So a lot of balls in the air, so to speak, as things occur in Division II lacrosse. Take a quick look at the men's baseball game. St. Leo's playing here at home. St. Leo's ranked number 17 in the nation for D2, and they are up 5-2 against Eckerd College, and they're in the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs. So St. Leo at bat right now, and they got a man on base. Got some other sports reads here. The St. Leo Lions women's softball team ended 2018 32-15, having lost all 3 games in their Sunshine State Conference series that they ended their season with against Palm Beach Atlantic. So we wish them the best of luck for 2019. And in golf news, St. Leo came in 6 out of 11 teams, but are still going to the NCAA Super Regional at Germantown Country Club in Germantown, Tennessee on May 7th and 9th. So the Sunshine State Conference guys, you can see on the screen here, holding the Tampa team back. Their Tampa's off to the left of your screen. And they just gave us the thumbs up. We're going to let the PA announcer go from here. So I'm going to sign off for just a second. I'll be back in a bit.
Please direct your attention to the scores wall for the presentation of the championship trophy by Sunshine State Conference Assistant Commissioner Robert Brennicky. We would like to announce the 2018 All-Tournament team. Named to the squad, number 1 from Florida Tech, Reed Chalcombs. From Rollins, Kyle Suttle. From St. Leo University, Tom Tatarian. From University of Tampa, Andrew Koo. From St. Leo University, Jake Pye. From University of Tampa, Luke Pasha. From St. Leo University, Charlie Kurtenbach. From University of Tampa, BJ Borowski. From St. Leo University, Kyle Powell. From University of Tampa, Brian Wright. And the tournament most valuable player from University of Tampa, Ross Dickerson. We congratulate each all-tournament team member for his performance in the 2018 Men's Lacrosse Tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we would like to give a round of applause for this year's Sunshine State Conference Tournament runner-up, St. Leo University Lions. And now presenting the 2018 Sunshine State Conference Men's Lacrosse Tournament Champions, the University of Tampa Spartans. Fans, we thank you for joining us here today at University Turf Stadium. Your support in this tournament is really appreciated, and we wish you safe travels to your next destination. As always, go Lions!
So back again here at St. Leo. You could hear the presentation. Congratulations to the Tampa Spartans on their win for the playoffs, the tournament championship here against St. Leo today. St. Leo 6, Tampa 8. And as you heard, Ryan Dickerson, number 24, was awarded the MVP of the tournament. And that's a young man that deserved it. He looked brilliant out there today and on Thursday against Florida Tech. Like I said earlier, we have had a tremendous 2018 season here at St. Leo University for the men's lacrosse program. They have looked. I don't think there's been a team that's looked better than them in the many years that I've been watching St. Leo, and I've been watching them I watched them when they were a club team back before Coach Jorgensen was even here. And really proud of these young men and what they've done this season. There's nothing to hang their head about with this loss today. They fought a really great game. But most importantly is they need to keep their chins up and get ready for Division II playoffs play. And that's going to be really important. And more than likely, once again, they're going to come back and play the Tampa Spartans. And they're going to have to come in with a new game plan ready to take on this Tampa team. So I'm hoping I'm going to be able to be here to announce a game if we win one. But if not, I'm going to sign off now for 2018. I want to thank everybody on our staff one more time. Tim Simpson, Christy Lear, Sarah Dorco, who's been in the booth with me today, Annalise Iannone, Abby Mack McKenzie, and Brad B. who work in the booth. My wife Amy on the donkey team. Annie Spinella was out there with her today, and all the camera people have been around all year long. It has been a great experience for the 2018 St. Leo Lions lacrosse program, and I wish you the very best, and I'll hope you hear me next year. Take care.